right, guys, welcome back. We are going to jump into chapter 6. So we're writing our big title page here. And chapter 6 is all about, actually I have to go back and look at my title page. I don't remember exactly. Equations and inequalities. Sorry, no, you can't see that. Okay, equations and inequalities, chapter 6. All right, so dog ear that once you get that done. So 6.1 is solve one-step equations, adding, subtracting. Okay, and that is what we are doing today. Okay, here's the one big thing that's super important. And it's something that you guys are going to hate, but I promise you, whenever you were in 8th grade, you will thank me. Okay, here we go. We're going to write it out too, so that way you remember. You have to show work on these problems, no matter how easy they are, or you will get no points on your homework. Okay, these are going to start out super, super easy, and I know that, and I know it's frustrating to have to show work, but just humor me, show me the work, because it's going to be able to help me figure out what you did wrong. Okay, so here we go. X plus 6 equals 4. Okay, I'm going to write it again just so people that are reading these notes can see what the original problem is before I scratch all this up. Okay, so we always draw a line through the equal sign because these are two separate parts. Okay, our whole goal is to get x by itself. We want to know what x equals. So in order to do that, what's in our way? This plus 6. So we have to move this 6 over to this side. The only way you can make a number move from this side of the river to this side of the river is to undo how it's attached here. So how is 6 attached to x right here? Well, it's attached through addition. So how do I undo addition? Subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 6. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other. Okay. So now I go through and see what happened here. Well, x just stays x because nothing really happened to it. But what happens right here? Plus 6 and minus 6. That turns into 0, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of 6. So the only thing that's left on this side is x. Then what is 4 minus 6? You can use calculators on this. 4 minus 6 is a negative 2. So guess what? X is equal to negative 2. If you want to, you can check this. So x is no longer x. We know it's negative 2 plus 6 equals 4. If you type that in your calculator, negative 2 plus 6, you'll get 4. So you know you got the right answer. Okay, it was being added, so in order to undo that and move it to the other side, I had to subtract on both sides. Let's do another one. X plus 3 equals 1. I'm going to write it again before I mess it up. Okay, draw your line. X needs to be by itself. What's in its way? The plus 3. So in order to undo the plus 3, I'm going to subtract 3. What I do on one side, I do on both sides. Okay, that zeroes out, leaving me with just x, and 1 minus 3 is a -2. Yet again, I don't know why I like that for an answer, but I do. Okay, if you want to check, which you guys do not have to, but it's a good practice to do whenever you're getting rushed on things. -2 plus 3, type that in your calculator. Does it equal 1? It does. All right, so let's switch things up now. Instead of a plus number right here, let's do a minus one. X minus 2 equals 1. Draw your line. What's in my way? A -2. So how do I undo a negative? I add 2 on both sides. Same thing happens here. A minus and a positive of the same number always equals 0. So I have x there, and then 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 minus 2 equals 1. I don't even have to use a calculator for that because I know that's correct. Okay, I'm going to have to go to the next page because I write so big. X minus 3 equals 4. Draw your line. How do I get rid of a -3? I have to add 3. What you do on one side of the line, you have to do on the other side of the line. Okay, reset. So x, and then that's going to zero out to leave me with x. 4 plus 3 is 7. I go to check it. 7 minus 3 equals 4. Bam, I know that's right. Okay, so that's all that this is. So let's recap. You know what? I don't want to recap. I think we got it. I think we got it. So whenever you're subtracting, you add to get the answer. Whenever you're adding, you subtract to get the answer. Okay, your homework, let me look. It is on GoFormative. Here's my thing though. You can check your answers using GoFormative, but you are going to have to show work on your worksheet. Okay, so if you are doing this at home and you don't have a worksheet, guess what? You have to write everything down on a piece of paper and send me a picture through email. You can email through your phone if you want. However, you can get me that picture. That is what I'm going to be looking at for your work. GoFormative is really just a way to make sure that all of your answers are right. All right?